Good morning and happy day, what is it, 12 of Vlogmas. Holy cow. So this wasn't really planned. That's why everything's kind of all over the place. But we're making chicken, what are we making?
Chicken salad. Chicken
salad. That's what we're making. We're making chicken salad. And I just thought I would take you guys along with us because we've never tried this exact recipe, and it asks for quite interesting things like grapes, which I'm totally down for, but then almonds and parsley, and what was the spice? Tarragon and Dijon Mustard. So we're kind of like down for it. We're gonna see if it turns out good. So yeah, I mean, this is gonna be kind of a mess, but follow us along and happy Vlogmas Day 12. Okay, so for this recipe, you're gonna need grapes, green onions. Sorry, everything's still bagged here, but green onions, fresh parsley, lemon juice, Dijon mustard, Miracle Whip. We are actually a split household here. I like mayo, but Zach really likes, he likes Miracle Whip and actually can't even stand mayo, so I never win. And we got chicken. We're just doing canned Tyson chicken. Sliced toasted almonds, celery. You're gonna need a mixing bowl, obviously. Am I missing anything? Oh, tarragon. All right, you're gonna need tarragon, salt and pepper. I think that's it.
No.
What?
A very cute baby helper.
Oh.
And a very handsome husband helper.
Oh? Okay. So I think I have everything. If I think of something else, or if I read the recipe, I will obviously throw it in here and let you guys know you need it. And then I will link the recipe down below. What's interesting about this one is it doesn't really have like it has instructions, but it doesn't give measurements. So we're kind of like winging this and just seeing what we think it needs. And then at the end, we'll let you guys know if it needed more or less of something else. So, okay, have you guys seen the meme where it was like when your wife's cooking dinner and the husband is watching and waiting to use his spatchy spatch? I probably didn't. I obviously
it's the Baby Yoda.
Yeah, Baby Yoda. I didn't say it right, so I'm gonna like put a picture of it right up here. But this is so Zach. Like, no, he cooks. He's a great cook. He's just as good as I am, you know.
But I need my spatchy spatch so I can stir.
But he needs a spatchy spatch. So he took like a knife. He took a knife and he started like mashing up the chicken in the stainless steel bowl, and I freaked out. And I'm like, "Here's your spatchy spatch. Now go for it." And he's like, I just want to interrupt this paid programming and give you the most aesthetically pleasing chopped green onion you ever did see. I mean, I'm telling you, we think green onion just tastes better when it's chopped at an angle. Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
Okay. So far we have the chicken, the parsley, the celery, grapes, almonds, onions, and tarragon, and salt and pepper. And my mom taught me this little trick when she used to make tuna salad. She would put the seasoning in with the dry ingredients and kind of mix the seasoning into the dry meat. And what I mean by that is, like, before you start putting in your Miracle Whip or your mayo or your mustard and lemon juice. Oh, you also need lemon juice. I don't know if I mentioned that. Anyway, you want to put your seasoning in there, and what that's going to do is that's going to really stick to the meat, and it's going to start seasoning the meat before you start putting in the wet ingredients, where it won't start absorbing the seasoning. We don't know if there's really anything to that, but we've been doing it and it's always been super, super flavorful. And then you kind of mash it in together, and it kind of just like, I don't know, like it just absorbs the seasoning, and then you add in your wet ingredients. This has been a fun recipe with my husband today. Okay, so our wet ingredients are going to be the lemon juice, the Dijon mustard, and the Miracle Whip. For the Dijon mustard, we did about a heaping teaspoon. And for the Miracle Whip, we did about 1/4 of a cup. And then for the lemon juice, we did about 2 dashes of the lemon juice. And we're total dorks because one of the biggest ingredients in any kind of like chicken salad, egg salad, tuna salad is eggs. So we're boiling 2 eggs and we'll pop those in. We have been absolutely so busy with this little man, this crazy creature. But here we are to finally update you guys. It is so freaking good, you guys. The tarragon goes beautifully with the Dijon, and the grapes give it this sweetness that kind of goes really well. So my camera died. I don't remember exactly where I was, but I think I was saying like the grapes go super well with the sweet mayo, or I'm sorry, the Miracle Whip, and you get the crunch from the green onions and from the celery. So overall, I mean, we just absolutely adore this. You could even put it on like a croissant with some like white American cheese and do like a little like chicken salad melt sandwich. Totally recommend this. 10 out of 10. This is going in the video. Hi, baby girl. Hi, my sweet princess. What are you doing? What are you doing? Reese. Tonight we are going to be making Zach and I's favorite, like super easy. We don't want to call it jambalaya because it's certainly far from that because we don't have any seafood because I'm allergic to shellfish. But we're doing like, I guess we'll call it just like a Cajun dish. So what you're going to need is 2 cups of rice. 1 can of beans, just black beans. We did about maybe like a 1/2 to maybe a 1/4 cup of chopped onions. We do a rough chop, and then 1 whole pepper, bell pepper, roughly chopped. And then we do kiolbassa. I know a lot of people do andouille sausage, but we really like kiolbassa. And then for seasoning, you're gonna need garlic. I like Lawrys salt instead of real salt for this, just it gives it that much more flavor. And Cajun. So to begin, we already have our rice cooked and we have everything pre-chopped. And then I took about a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and I put that on high. We're not gonna keep it on high, we're just gonna try to get the temperature up. And we're gonna add in our kiolbassa. Okay, thanks, sous chef Zach. All right, we're gonna let that heat up, and then we're just going to, this is already pre-cooked meat, we're just gonna reheat it and get it kind of like brown and crispy. So we have some really good color on these, and we're gonna go ahead and add in our veggies, so the onions and peppers. And I'm not draining the oil, the extra oil from the kiolbassa. I left it in there so that we can use that to cook the peppers and onions. And you're going to let this cook together for about 3 to 4 minutes. You don't want them to be completely translucent. You still want them to have a bit of crunch. But we're going to go ahead and add in just a little bit of Lawrys salt and our garlic powder and Cajun. I would just say do it to taste. I don't really measure it. And I also should mention, before you do your seasoning, be mindful of how salty the kiolbassa already is. So I just do the quickest little go over with Lawrys salt. And then also be mindful that garlic powder can also bring out like salty flavors. It itself is also really salty, so just be very mindful to not over salt the food. Is that a blueberry puff? Yeah? My little boy. Okay, so we've had this going for about 3 minutes. I've given it a little toss, and the onions are starting to get a bit translucent, so we're going to go ahead and pour in our beans. And I went ahead and drained half of the juices from the beans, and I'm going to leave the other half in. Okay, so now we've got the beans in. We've got everything kind of cooking together. We'll let it cook together for about 2 minutes. Then we're going to add in our rice. Okay, so we went ahead and added our rice, half a can of water. I just measured the water with the can of beans. And we stirred it around. We added in extra Cajun seasoning. Here it is. You guys, this turned out so, so good. It's not super clear because it's got a lot of steam, but holy cow, this is so delicious. Again, it was so freaking quick and full of flavor. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. We have been putting out videos pretty much every day. I think I've only missed 2 days so far of Vlogmas. So subscribe, pretty please. It helps us out so, so much if you like this video. Comment below any other kind of recipes you guys want to see, and we will see you tomorrow.